to another episode of Wiggins Football Predictions. I'm the analyst, John Mark Wiggins, and we're at 76 subscribers, trying to hit 100. So like and subscribe and hit a bell so you get notifications on the next videos I post in the future. And on the title of this video about like AP Top 25 rankings for preseason way too early, because I really love college football. I'm on the edge of my seat trying to watch another season. I'm watching highlights from week 1, okay? I don't want to hear it. So number 1, right into it, we're going to go reigning national champions, Georgia Bulldogs with Kirby Smart. You just can't deny it. He's done really good in recruiting, and when those players come, it's going to only get nastier. So number 2, I'm going to go Michigan because of just 3 people. Donovan Edwards, J.J. McCarthy, Blake Corum. That's all I got to say. 3, Ohio State. And Marvin Harrison Jr. is the main guy I'm looking at. No C.J. Stroud. I don't know who they're going to replace with it yet, but I do know whoever's going to get it is going to be really good, because I know Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be a high pick in the NFL draft when he goes to there, because he absolutely dunked on the Dogs when I saw that game. So my diehard Georgia fan was getting super upset. Did not like him. He scored like 2 touchdowns. Not very good. So number 4, Alabama, because Nick Saban's just doing Nick Saban things. So no Bryce Young, but we got a whole section of recruiting left. In Alabama, the best at recruiting, more Nick Saban, and he's here to stay. So Alabama, number 4, you just can't deny the time. 5, Penn State, and I'm a little biased. I do like their home field, and the wideout's really cool, and their uniforms. But they did get a good win. I kind of cheated because Cam Rising got hurt. But they did get the win by 21. So I'm going to go 5, Penn State. 6, USC, because Caleb Williams, another dual threat QB. Actually, I think the first one I mentioned, but I got a whole section coming up. Caleb Williams at number 6, reigning Heisman winner, looking for another, but I don't see it happening because all the other potential for Heisman winners. And then number 8, or 7 actually, Florida State's dual threat QB. Florida State, definitely, I enjoyed when they beat Florida because I'm a big Florida fan. Not a Florida fan, oh my gosh. So, Jordan Travis, their quarterback, coming back, another Heisman candidate. So, number 8, Washington, just because another Heisman candidate who can sling it and run it. Arguably better than Caleb Williams, arguably better than Jordan Travis. Michael Penix. So, Michael Penix is going to be number 8 for Washington. Number 9, Tennessee, because Joe Milton can't quite run the ball as well as some of the other quarterbacks, but he can definitely sling it better than the other quarterbacks. Probably can sling it better than Patrick Mahomes. I'm just kidding, not Patrick Mahomes. But he's very, very, very good. So, number 10, gonna go Utah because Cam Rising. Cam Rising got hurt in the Rose Bowl game, which I didn't mention before, for Penn State. Kind of gave Penn State a big advantage, but I do see some potential in the future for him coming back. Number 11, I'm gonna go LSU. Don't tell any LSU fans. They're not gonna do that good next year. I thought they were gonna make it to the SEC championship. Kind of got lucky on a Mason Taylor 2-point conversion. And they got absolutely rocked to Tennessee. So number 11, LSU. But Jaden Daniels, yeah, he's coming back. He's kind of injured prone. And then that Nussir Meyer guy, he's also really good. He can sling the rock really well. But I just don't see him having a good year. Number 12, Brian Kelly's former team, Notre Dame, which also Sam Hartman going to Notre Dame. And he's going to change Notre Dame to the bright side and hopefully no Marshall losses. 13, Clemson, because they're Clemson, but still, no big DJ Uiagalelei. They're kind of struggling in the quarterback situation a little. They do have a good freshman coming up, but Clemson's got to have a good year if they're going to have a good next few years. Because I do not see the Clemson future turning into 2018. Number 14, TCU. This is interesting because I'm a big Georgia fan. They got smoked by 58 points in the national championship. So, what's funny is TCU made it to the national championship, I do not believe they'll finish it in the top 25 next season, but we got a long way to go. No Max Duncan, no Quentin Johnston, and guess what? Sonny Dykes has not been recruiting nearly as good as any of the top 25 schools. So, then number 15, Oregon, another Heisman candidate, Bo Nix, who put up an epic showdown and got a game-winning drive in the Holiday Bowl against North Carolina. And I believe that he probably might win Heisman if he has a good year. And if he's going to win Heisman, he's got to finish in like the top 7 or something, which it might happen. So, number 16, Quinn Ewers and Arch Manning, Texas Longhorns. No Bijan Robinson. He's probably going to be the number 1 running back getting drafted in the NFL draft. So, I'm just going to pick Texas. They're moving to the SEC next year, and they might have a nasty QB like Quinn Ewers or Arch Manning coming up in the future. So watch out for the 2 quarterbacks. It's going to be an epic battle when it does come down. So, number 17, Oregon State. So, the only really game I saw besides the Florida game, which I really enjoyed, when they won by 27, probably should have been 30-0. But I'm glad with the 30-3 against Florida. Do not like Florida at all, because, you know, I'm a Georgia fan. And then they beat Oregon. That's the other game I saw, and that was an impressive game. It was at home, so that was a good win for them. Number 17, Oregon State. Number 18, North Carolina, Drake May, another Heisman candidate. And it's really good. They lost the Holiday Bowl. And a stinker. I mean, gosh, it was a 1-point game. Probably should have won it, and it might have sold. 19, Tulane. So, Tulane definitely coming off of their epic win against USC, which I predicted. Good prediction. And they won 46-45, number 1. And I feel like Caleb Williams' team defense let them down a lot. So, number 20, I'm going to go Kansas State. Deuce Vaughn, my favorite player on the team, is like 5'6", really, really, really small. My brother's taller than him. And then number 21, I'm going to go probably Iowa, because their defense is just incredible. I mean, they're not as good as Georgia's or anything like that because of the teams that they're playing. But I've seen games when they've won 2-0. It's not exactly true, but like 14-7, okay? And then number 22, I'm going to go Wisconsin. Wisconsin, just because I did see that Oklahoma State game, and they did get a good win. It was really good. I actually predicted Oklahoma State to win. And then number 23, I'm going to go UTSA. They did just come off of a really good year, and I see another good year, just not incredible, like a playoff or anything. But number 24, I'm probably going to go with Oklahoma Sooners, which could be a little dark horse, but I see them having a good year. 25, I'm going to go Syracuse to finish it all off. But I do have some dark horses. And dark horse number 1, Mississippi State. Dark horse number 2, Miami Hurricanes, because I checked, Mississippi State has a very, very, very easy schedule. So dark horse Mississippi State, they got a chance to the SEC championship if Bama slips up. That's all I got for this Wiggins football predictions video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.